Ladies and gentlemen, we are live and welcome into Hazley's Hot Takes. I'm your host, Clint, host of the sports talk show, Hazley's Hot Takes. And tonight we'll be breaking down the 2025 NBA Finals between the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And now we'll cover some key storylines in the 2025 NBA Finals. Some key storylines for the Indiana Pacers will be they had some travel issues the other day where there was a big storm coming through Oklahoma City and it was going to directly impact their flight. So they landed in Tulsa, at which point they had two options: to either wait out the storm, which looking at how the radar looked, that would have been a while, or fly around the storm. So they chose to fly around the storm to get into Oklahoma City sooner rather than later for media availability and all of that fun jazz. In regards to other key storylines, the quality of play of Pascal Siakam and Tyrese Halliburton really is what the Pacers have to lean on. Yes, I know the Pacers pass the ball at a very high rate and probably one of the best in the league, but late in the shot clock, late in the game, you're going to lean on Pascal Siakam and Tyrese Halliburton to win their one-on-ones. And speaking of one-on-ones, the one-on-one matchup or potential matchup of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus Tyrese Halliburton is definitely one to watch for, as Tyrese Halliburton's playing some of his best basketball of his career, and SGA, or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is the league MVP and the Western Conference Finals MVP. So really a key matchup to keep your eyes on there. One of the X factors for the Pacers throughout the series, in my opinion at least, will be the play of Obi Toppin and Aaron Nesmith. I believe those two kind of have an X factor vibe to them. Aaron Nesmith has some really good defense, and he glues to people and makes people uncomfortable all the time. And Obi Toppin can hit threes, can get fast break points, can get rebounds and take the ball himself. He really can be an X factor himself. So I believe those two for the Pacers stand out, at least in my view, as X factors for them for the series. And the key storylines for the Oklahoma City Thunder heading into the 2025 NBA Finals. They have the youngest roster to reach the NBA Finals in 48 seasons. They've hit on a plethora of draft picks and trades and acquisitions in which they're bringing back youthful players every time. So the championship window, in my opinion, for the Oklahoma City Thunder is wide open. And it is wide open because they're led by the big three of Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and SGA, which all three are youthful players. I believe no one's older than 25, and they all play make throughout. I mean, they're great offensively, defensively, shot making, passing, just kind of have it all. It's a trio that is very unselfish, and they will beat you no matter if Shai scores 8 points or if he scores 48 points. It doesn't really matter. So the Oklahoma City Thunder are led by those three. In regards to their strength in the series, or their strength overall in the season, has been they are the number one defense in the NBA. And typically, number one defense means you are just a kind of like the San Antonio Spurs were, slow pace tempo, and just can beat you possession by possession. But that's not the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have a great defense, but they also can get in a track meet with you and outscore you. So the Oklahoma City Thunder, yes, they have a good defense statistically, but they can beat you a plethora of ways. And in regards to my X factors for the Oklahoma City Thunder, I believe Lou Dort, they call him the Dortcher Chamber. He's like a shooting guard, point guard kind of hybrid, but he's probably their best defender on the perimeter. I believe he has a chance to keep Tyrese Halliburton in check. And if you keep Tyrese Halliburton in check, as we saw in Game 5, in Game 5 when they played the Knicks, you'll probably win the game. So look for the Lou Dort versus Tyrese Halliburton matchup, as that one has potential to be a shifter in the series overall. And it's time for Hazley's hot take. My hot take for the 2025 NBA Finals. It's not the most hottest of takes, so don't grill me too hard there. But the hot take that I have for the NBA Finals this time around will be that this will not be a low-scoring series. I don't believe any single game in this series will finish with either team under 100 points. I believe, yes, the Thunder have a great defense, but I believe the Pacers offense is truly that special. So I believe it'll be a high-scoring series throughout. And additionally onto that, I believe that the Indiana Pacers will win 2 games in the series. A lot of media pundits throughout the industry are projecting that the Thunder will win in 4 or 5 games, but I believe the Pacers will at least win 2 games in the series. And my prediction for the 2025 NBA Finals will be that the Oklahoma City Thunder will defeat the Pacers in 6 games. A lot of the industry pundits have the Pacers losing in 4 or 5, but I believe the Pacers have a better chance than a lot of people are giving them credit for. And I believe that their offense will lead them to at least 2 victories in this series. But I do, at the end of the day, believe that Oklahoma City will defeat the Pacers and be your 2025 NBA champions. And that wraps up episode 3 of Hazley's Hot Takes, previewing the 2025 NBA Finals. I appreciate everybody for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Some key storylines for the Indiana Pacers coming into the 2025 NBA Finals. One of the key headlines that's just developed the other day was the Pacers had some travel issues. There was a big storm that came through Oklahoma City, and the Pacers were in Tulsa, I believe. They had to land in Tulsa to avoid the storm, and they were either going to wait out the storm, which could have taken a while with looking at how the radar developed, or they decided to lift up the feet, get the bird off the ground, and swing it around the storm, baby. Woo! That's going to be at the blooper reel. I apologize. And some key storylines for the Oklahoma City Thunder heading into the 2025 NBA Finals. They are the youngest team to make the NBA Finals in 48 seasons. The Oklahoma City Thunder have hit on a plethora of draft picks and trades, and there's a bug flying around.